Prepare for the psychological test. There is no better or worse personality type. Each personality has its own special qualities. Today, we're going to focus on the melancholy personality. What are the strengths of the melancholy personality? The melancholy is very analytical. They're detail orientated. They like to run their life on time. They're very faithful to their causes and to their goals and to people. And perfection is always the goal. Your melancholies are very detail orientated. What are the perceived weaknesses of the melancholy personality? Procrastination is the biggest enemy because of the fact that they're perfectionists. Sometimes it takes them longer to do things. They get depressed easy and can be very moody at times based on their schedule and what they have to get done. Sometimes they have self-image problems, low self-esteem, and they carry a lot of baggage with them. Sometimes they like to dwell on the negatives, and sometimes they can make themselves too busy by planning too many things and not being able to accomplish anything because of the planning that they've done. How does the melancholy fit in the work world? Well, number one, they have the highest standards because of their perfectionist attitude and ability to want to get things done in a proper way. They're problem solvers. Most of your melancholies are your scientists, people who like to solve problems, work out things, and come up with solutions. They're great with charts, graphs, and figures. As you can see, the other side of that, the negatives of the melancholy in the workplace, sometimes they can be paralyzed by analyzing things too much. They have a hard time starting projects because they want to make sure that everything up front is prepared properly. And sometimes they can be perceived as not very people orientated and liking to work on their own. They like to do things individually and do things on their own without a lot of input from other people. Careers for the melancholy? Well, they make great accountants and financial analysts, people who like to deal with numbers. They make great crime scene investigators because of their detail orientation and their analytical processes. They make great doctors, researchers, computer programmers, and artists. There are many, many more career choices for melancholies, but these are some of the areas where they can be found to excel, especially in the field of researching, medicine, and financials. Some famous melancholies: Ernest Hemingway, the great author; Albert Einstein, someone who was perceived as having one of the greatest minds of the 20th century; and former First Lady Hillary Clinton. If you're a melancholy, you are very detail orientated and you like to take on projects and complete them with perfection. In the next few lessons, after we get through the other basic personality types, we'll be talking about how to work with and deal with people who have a different personality type than you. There will be questions and a video presentation that deals with each type of personality and how you can communicate with that person by speaking their language.